The Night Sky Garden and the Silver Feather. As the night quietly descended, covering the world in starlight, a young boy lay in his soft bed, eyes closed. His name was Leo, and he loved imagining stories before drifting off to sleep. Tonight, as he created another tale in his mind and began to sink into slumber, he noticed something unusual. The comforting warmth of his bed disappeared, replaced by the cool sensation of the ground beneath his feet. When Leo opened his eyes, he found himself standing in a beautiful night garden. Around him bloomed flowers of the night, each petal holding a small glimmer of starlight. As the wind brushed through, the petals swayed, scattering light that danced in the air like falling stars. In the distance, he saw a grand white castle, crowned by a silver moon that hung in the night sky. "Where am I?" Leo murmured softly. Just then, a small, fluffy silver creature appeared by his side. It looked like a tiny fox, but it had wings sprouting from its back. "Good evening, Leo. My name is Ars. I've come to welcome you to the Night Sky Garden." Ars spoke in a gentle voice, smiling warmly. Curious and slightly surprised, Leo asked, "You came to welcome me? What do you mean?" "You have a special dream in your heart, which is why you've been invited to the Night Sky Garden," Ars explained as he gracefully turned in a small circle, gesturing toward a sparkling fountain in the center of the garden. "Come, let's begin by showing me the true dream that lies within you." Following Ars, Leo walked toward the garden's center. The flowers swayed gently as if creating a path of light under his feet. When he reached the fountain, he saw that its surface was as clear as a mirror, reflecting the night sky above. "This fountain will show what lies deep within your heart. Think about what you truly wish for, the kind of dream you want to experience. Look deeply within yourself." Following Ars's instructions, Leo closed his eyes and searched his heart. Gradually, a warm light began to spread from deep within him, and the fountain's surface started to glow, reflecting his innermost thoughts. The light took shape, revealing a vast, beautiful field stretching out across the water's surface. A gentle breeze blew, making the grass sway, and among it small birds were joyfully flying. "Oh, I want to be able to fly freely and see places I've never been." With a spark of realization, Leo recognized the dream he had kept hidden in his heart. Ars nodded with approval and handed Leo a small silver feather. "This silver feather will bring your dream a little closer to reality. Tonight you can use this feather to fly freely through the skies." Leo took the feather carefully in his hand, feeling the warmth that radiated from it as it emitted a faint, gentle light. "Hold this feather to your chest and close your eyes. Wish from the bottom of your heart to soar through the sky, and your dream will come true." Following Ars's instructions, Leo pressed the feather to his chest and closed his eyes. A light, buoyant feeling enveloped him, and he felt as though he were being lifted by a soft breeze. When he opened his eyes again, he was floating in midair. "Wow!" The words of wonder and joy escaped his mouth before he knew it. Although he had no wings, he was flying through the sky like a bird. Slowly stretching his arms, he soared upwards toward the starry heavens. The stars sparkled above him, guiding him as he flew past them, lighting his way. Riding the wind, Leo flew higher and higher until he could look down at the entire night sky garden. The garden below him looked like an ocean of stars, with the fountain in the center reflecting the light from his heart, shining beautifully. "How does it feel, Leo, to see your dream take shape?" Ars's voice echoed softly from afar. Leo smiled and called back, "It feels amazing. I'm really flying through the sky." Ars floated gracefully down to Leo's side and smiled gently. "Yes, Leo, because you believed in it, your dream took form. Having a dream and believing in it is a powerful force." Leo nodded, looking down at the silver feather. In his chest, he felt a newfound hope and confidence that he had never experienced before. "Thank you, Ars. I'll treasure this dream. Will I be able to meet you here again?" Ars looked up at the night sky, a soft smile on his face. "Of course, Leo. This night sky garden will always be here for you as long as your heart wishes for it. Whenever you feel lost, Remember the silver feather. It will guide you back here." Leo nodded deeply, holding the feather close to his chest. This night's experience became a precious treasure for him. He gazed up at the stars twinkling in the distance and gently waved goodbye. "Good night, Ars. I'll see you in my dreams again." Ars waved back as the garden around Leo slowly faded, and he was drawn back into a deep, peaceful sleep. When Leo woke up the next morning, he found himself back in his bed, bathed in the warm light of dawn. Sleepily recalling the events of the night, he searched for the silver feather he had held. But his hand found nothing. Was it all just a dream? He looked out his window, gazing up at the sky and trying to recall the night sky, garden, and Ars. But the memories were fading, like the light of stars at dawn. Yet, he felt something warm lingering in his chest, like a gentle glow that had not disappeared. "I'm sure that place really exists. My dream is still here with me," he murmured softly, placing his hand on his chest. In that moment, he felt a faint warmth spreading from within, as if the silver feather was still with him. Leo closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Even if it had been a dream, the experience had given him courage and hope. And he truly wished that someday he could return to the night sky garden to see Ars again. Good night, Leo. May your adventures continue in your dreams, and may you someday soar again on silver wings into new skies.